Welcome everyone. Thank you for taking our time to watch this free course. My name is Toyin Olufon and I'll be the one taking you through the course on behalf of Leaford Consulting. A little background, I guess you watched the video where a tax official told a business to pay for sticker for waste disposal levy. Yes, it wasn't cooked up, it actually happened, and this happened about 2 weeks ago. And it happened to someone very dear to me, and because of the training I've been giving her, she was able to successfully avoid being cheated or be exploited. She didn't pay the money because I trained her on a few things. Then I thought that, wow, a lot of businesses are going through this pain, which is the truth. I've traveled to about 18 states in Nigeria teaching Nigerian taxes to business owners, and they all said something, that gap. They did not understand the kind of taxes they're supposed to pay for, especially at local level and state level. So they have been exploited from time to time. It was as if on a monthly basis they get a bill. In fact, at the beginning of the year, you cannot plan your taxes. It's very difficult for them to just plan their business taxes. And I thought that, wow, this is a huge gap that we need to fill, because the more information we all have, the better. So I'm ACCA chartered, that's UK, and ICANN chartered also. I'm also INSEAD and INSEAD and 9, which is the business school of the world. So welcome to my class. I believe we'll have fun. The first thing we're going to talk about, introduction. First of all, information is power. I believe you've heard that many times. You've heard people say that information is power. However, the amount of information you have will determine how much power you have. If you don't have the requisite information in a particular area, that means you will have limited power. And that's what I see with a lot of business owners. They don't have the knowledge of taxes, of Nigerian taxes. And so that's why they have limited power. That's why when this tax official come around, it's as if they are powerless. With this course, I hope I'm able to bridge the gap. As a business owner, it's paramount you know the taxes that relate to your business from local to federal level. It's very, very, very important. You don't even need to know the calculation, but you just know, having the knowledge, it will help you with your dialogue with tax officials, will help you to know when a request is not genuine or when it's fake. And I will show you in this course also, I will show you different cases that have been successfully voided by the courts, because the companies or the businesses, they took the local government to court. Now, there are three categories of taxes in Nigeria. Three categories. You have federal taxes. There's a category of tax called federal taxes, and it's administered by Federal Inland Revenue Service, FIRS. I know you've seen it different places. Now, federal taxes are mostly paid by companies. When I say company, when it's registered as a limited liability, those are companies. They pay federal taxes. Secondly, we have something called state taxes. Typically, this is how their names are coined. In every state, whichever state you belong to, please follow this format. The state name plus Internal Revenue Service. That's what the administering body is called. E.g., you have Lagos State Internal Revenue Service, LIRS. You have Rivers State Internal Revenue Service, RIRS. You have Kaduna State Internal Revenue Service, KADIRS, KADRIS. In Abuja too, it's called SCTIRS. You have Enugu State Internal Revenue Service, Enugu State IRS, that's how it's called. Ogun State Internal Revenue Service is called OIRS, that's the abbreviated form for that body. Yes, so whichever state you are based in, just pick the name of the state and put Internal Revenue Service. Now, state taxes are mostly paid by individuals. And mostly, remember, keyword mostly, they're mostly paid by individuals and business names. Now, I'll explain. Business names are businesses owned by individual, but is registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission as a business name. For the purpose of tax or the legal identity of that business is still the same as the individual. So that's why I said individuals and business names. So even if your business is not registered, you are expected to still pay state taxes. So not registering your business legally does not exclude you from paying taxes. Then the last one, we have local taxes, e.g. Abuja Municipal Area Council called AMAC, that's the short form. You have Kuje Area Council, you have Mushin Local Government, I think there's Surulere Local Government. So whichever local government you find yourself in any state, most likely it will be the name of the local government. And these taxes, there are some taxes that are expected to be paid to local government, or they are called local taxes. Let's move on to more details about local taxes. Now, under the Constitution, these are the local taxes that can be administered by any local government in Nigeria. Whether you're in Jigawa State or you're in Bauchi or you're in Onitsha, wherever you are, this is the only type of taxes that can be administered by a local government. Anything out of this 20, it's illegal. And that's why you must know it. I know the local government personnel are a bit high-handed, and that's why you must empower yourself with this information. It's very critical, it's very key. Number one, you have shops and kiosk rates. Two, you have tenement rates. I'm sure you've seen tenement rate from time to time, either for your house or for your office. I'm sure you've gotten a bill like that. You have on and off liquor license fee, the local government taxes. You have slaughter lab fees. 5, you have marriage, birth and death registration fees. If you notice, if you did court wedding, it was conducted by the local government, and the money you pay also is usually paid to the local government. 6, you have naming of streets registration fee, excluding any streets in the state capital. So now there's a caveat. Naming of street registration fee, but it excludes the one in the state capital. So that means the one in the other local government in a state should be paid to the local government. 7, right of occupancy fees on land in rural areas, excluding those collectible by the federal and state governments. So now this is clear. Land in rural areas, you're expected to pay. Number 8, market taxes and levies, excluding any market where state finance is involved. So if there's a market whereby it is financed by the state, then that means that tax will not go to local government. But if the market, is mostly managed and managed by the local government, then they are entitled to market taxes and levies. Number 9, you have motor park levies. Number 10, you have domestic animal license fee. Number 11, you have bicycle, truck, canoe, wheelbarrow and cart fees other than a mechanical propelled truck, right? So all this money that they are collecting for cars is actually illegal for driving commercial cars. You can see in the law that it only refers to bicycle, truck, canoe, wheelbarrow. Number 12, you have cattle tax payable by cattle farmers only. Number 13, you have merriment and road closure levy. So if you have to close a road because you're having a party, actually you're supposed to pay a levy. Number 14, you have radio and television license fee other than radio and television transmitter. 15, you have vehicle radio license fee to be imposed by the local government of the state in which the car is registered. 16, you have wrong parking charges. 17, you have public convenience, sewage and refuse disposal fee. So can you see this is refuse disposal fee? But in that skit that we did, it actually came to collect money for sticker for waste disposal levy. So it's different. This is public convenience, sewage and refuse disposal fee. And actually, this should be only charged when the local government is involved in ensuring that, or they get to clear away all the refuse in your environment. They get to clear away the sewage, the public convenience, like they do their own part by clearing it. Number 18, you have customary burial ground permit fees. Number 19, you have religious places establishment permit fees. Number 20, you have signboard and advertisement permit fees. Yes, so this 20, please, if you have to print it out and maybe put it in your business so that in your place of business so that when they come you can easily refer back to it. I think I will advise you to do that. Or if you can write it out, just have it or have it on your phone. You can take a screenshot of your screen right now so that you have the picture on your phone, and anytime they come around you can quickly compare and see, oh, is this tax they are telling me to pay, is it legal or is it illegal? It's very important that we all know this at the tip of our finger. Okay, why? So that's the end of the free course, but there's more to it. There's more. And why you should buy this. If in a few seconds, I'll just tell you why you should buy this easy course. You will learn about other statutory taxes comprehensively. We just talked about local government taxes. We definitely talk about state taxes, which a bit more. We'll talk about federal taxes also. Also, in the course, we talked about how to identify a fake tax official. We also talked about how to handle tax officials successfully and get the best result. How do you handle them when they come? And you also learn how you'll never be cheated again. You also learn cases that's been won by companies against local government so that you will see that what I'm teaching you, it's not a flux, it's not a lie, but it actually works if you really know the law. Also, there's a bonus for you when you purchase this course, a template that automatically calculates payee for you. And the cost is just 2,150 naira, about the cost of a shawarma. Or yes, I know it's festive season, but then and the great thing, this is a money backed guarantee. If you buy the course I feel like, oh, I just wasted my time, I didn't get enough, reach out to us, we'll definitely make a refund. But I'm certain that you will find this course worthwhile. You will not regret listening to this course. Thank you, and please make sure you buy the course.